Thursday night, and you know what that means.
Time for Thematically Speaking, and today we've got a special one. We're going to be talking about Alton Towers Fireworks from 2012 to 2021, and I've got almost like a major sponsorship today because I've got a lot of photos from my friend ThemeParkJames. So we're going to go through some photos year on year, and if in the comments you've been to these specific ones or you've got memories of it, then type in the chat and we'll bring it up. But it's a lot more kind of casual show today. And if you didn't see yesterday's show, actually, Walking with the Woods came on. It was brilliant. We chatted to them for hours afterwards as well. But I think we're going to start in 2012. Oh, you want to show that off first?
No, I was just going to say I have something very special in this envelope, which I will probably show you later. So I'll just let Mike get everything out first, and then.
Well, we're talking about fireworks from the last 10 years. If you want to show it, you want to show it.
No, it's fine. I will show it later. So I just thought I'd let you know it just came through.
But we are going to start. And I have put his name all over it and his links in the description, ThemeParkJames, because he let me use his photos from his website. By the way, if you want to see any fireworks from Alton Towers, go to his website because it's the best interface on there. And he's put this like the synopsis for the stories of what's happening each year as well. And it's brilliant. And I've also linked all the shows I'm going to talk about today. They're linked in the description, so you can go straight. Oh, I want to see the 2013 one or whatever. So we're going to have all that going on, but let's start with 2012. Now, you weren't with me for 2012.
Oh my gosh, no, I wasn't, but I do remember it being
oh yeah, it went nuts for that. Yeah, Otto knows Million Voices.
And then I'm sure you had Dan Leach with you on that one.
Yeah, I did have Dan Leach. Yeah,
not that I used to stalk Mike on YouTube or anything, and he's old.
But what I want to say, I don't know if anyone in the chat's going to agree with me, but 2012 felt like the last year that it was like classic. Alton Towers felt like it had that classic magic feel. It's not. I'm not saying it's bad now, but that was the last time I felt like there was real magic at Alton Towers. And this show didn't seem, compared to today's standards, it didn't seem too. The show was all right from what I remember. I remember the music at the time made it, which is good and bad because obviously you want the fireworks to make it. But you can't really comment on this because you didn't go.
No, sadly I don't. I didn't know Mike then. It sounds horrible. I didn't know Mike then, so.
Because apparently, that's the other thing, right? Because I'm reading some stuff off ThemeParkJames' website for each thing. He actually has a list of all the music used in each show as well.
Oh, that's
so you can go down there, and I think some of the pages has an interface where you can play some of it as well. As I say, check out his website. I've put a link to the firework part of his website specifically in the description as well.
It's actually at the top as well.
No, that's his website. I've actually put the link for the whole section on Alton Towers Fireworks. It's got a whole section of his website.
Amazing.
So there's not much more I can say about this apart from they took the fireworks away, I think, after 2006, and they came back in 2010. So this was them trying to kind of establish it again. I've tried to make these photos as big as I can while fitting loads in. I did like those draping lights on the towers, although I do prefer when they project on it now. But
were the draping lights like LED lights then?
Yeah, they're like strip lights. It's just on the top. It kind of looks a bit messy by today's standard. Let's just go to 2013.
It just looks like a load of fairy lights, doesn't it?
One thing I want to say about 2013, obviously it's Smiler themed. The bottom right, you can see the Smiler fireworks. But 2013, what's the name of that song where it's like I drove my car into a bridge? And
I love it.
You know the music after that. I can't hear that song since these fireworks 2013 without hearing the Smiler laugh go and every time I hear the song, I can hear the Smiler in the background of that. But this was the first fireworks I remember at Towers where they actually had shaped fireworks, and you can see in the bottom right there, we actually thought that was brilliant at the time and amazing that they had smiling faces when they exploded.
I actually have a question for someone that's in our comments, actually. David Blythe, were you around 2012, 2013 fireworks? Probably a bit of a silly question because you are an enthusiast yourself.
Were you around?
As in, like, did you actually see them yourself? Also with Ben and Holly as well. Hey. Have you seen any of these in any particular year as well? Please put it on the comments too, guys. Anyone else that's viewing it, you're quite welcome to add comments as well.
I tried to see some of these shots he got of the towers because I think ThemeParkJames is quite a humble person, but he is actually probably one of the best theme park photographers I know.
Now you'll have to forgive me on this one. Now, was 2013 the one where it had the projector screen, the water projector
No,
screen?
you're jumping ahead to the next year. That was the first one we saw together in 2014. But I think this was the first time they may have used lasers. I like the draping fireworks there.
Yeah.
I don't know. When was the first one you saw, David? You have to tell us the first Alton Towers fireworks you saw.
Yeah, that'd be really good to know. Let me know if you recognise any, David.
But yeah, I don't know what these flames were about though. But also, I put this in because look at the price, £19.50.
Oh,
Inflation has jumped in 10 years.
That was without annual pass discount, wasn't it? Or was that?
That was to buy a special ticket, I believe. That was an annual pass. Now the annual pass pay more than that.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Crikey, things have changed, haven't they?
He's never been to fire. Oh my god, Ben,
Oh my
you're gonna
goodness,
love it.
Ben and Holly, you're gonna love it. Seriously.
I think it's a bit cliche to say, but I think it's a bit like I was thinking about this earlier today. It's like the one big time of year. It's the biggest time of year, I think, in the UK theme park calendar because it's almost like Christmas or the World Cup final or WrestleMania or something. It's just, if you said to me you can only go to Alton Towers one day in the year, I would still go at fireworks, even though I wouldn't get on many rides because it's just such a different vibe at fireworks. And I don't know if it's a spoiler alert, and I was going to talk about this later on. I found out this morning after last night's show where I was saying, do you think they'll use drones, Nick? And he was like, not sure.
Yeah.
A couple of days ago, they've already confirmed it. They've done planning permission for no-fly zone, and in it, they've said they're using 100 drones. So it's going to be insane. There's going to be drones,
so
the fireworks. But that's not really a spoiler because apparently it's been on all the theme park news websites.
Oh. Yeah, I think we're all going to get excited, guys. I think we really are. Like, obviously, make sure you got some glow sticks.
Oh, we'll get some glow sticks.
Just so you can see where your pals are too. It does help because if your battery goes on your phone, you know, you got your glow sticks. It's fine. But yeah.
And the one on the left, I just thought looked like a lion's head. It's not meant to be with the mane. That's why I put that in.
And that little claws at the bottom.
But also, the one on the right, was the Smiler again. But also, when the Smiler gets defeated in the story, they have all the hearts.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the song that played. I'll have to find that out.
Like I said, all of it's some of the videos for the previous fireworks are on ThemeParkJames's.
Oh, they're all these ones we're talking about are on there, and I've linked the YouTube ones in the description.
Yeah, it just seems like yesterday to us. Like it, even though this one clearly is 9 years ago, but it just seems like yesterday with some of them. And then there's others that I think I can't remember what the storyline was. I can't remember what this was, but it was still just as good. So. Should we go on to the next one then?
Yeah, it's going to be big now because this is going to be after we started going together.
Excuse me, my voice is disappearing, guys. So if you can't hear me, just say because mine's going.
So this, do you want to talk about it? Do you want me to talk about it? Look at that shot in the middle at the top.
Oh my gosh, was this the one with the projector screen?
No, this was the one where they had a water
as the projector screen.
Yeah, that's a wall of water on the left.
Yeah,
there.
so the water on the top left corner there.
Actually, in all four corners.
Yeah, but in the top left corner, it starts off with a face explaining about what was the storyline behind it now? Basically, it was going through all
about the memories,
memories, yeah, and the dreams of people that of people dreaming to go to Alton Towers. I actually really loved this one because it really carried it through all the way through, and it was good to have a little bit of not intermission, but just to have that narrator in the middle every once in a while, and then you have this massive display. I thought it was really, really cool, and I wish they brought the projector back. And to be fair,
I think you couldn't see it very well the further back you were because it wasn't actually that large. You can't really see the towers behind it, but it wasn't that large. But in the bottom left, that's Nightmare. He was called, and he was trying to just take all the dreams and steal them. And I do like that shot of him again. In the
with the flames,
bottom center there. Top right is Galactica, or Air, if you still call it that. That the four corners are all projected on a screen of water, which I thought was quite amazing at the time. And if I remember rightly, before the fireworks started, that was quite loud as well. You could hear the water being pumped. It's like running water, like being almost like a waterfall because it was being pumped up.
But it was pretty much like white noise after that when. Obviously, we're hearing the narrator and everything talk. Well, not the narrator, but the dream sort of keeper and stuff. But yeah, and then I really like that.
We all had to imagine our favourite memory of Alton Towers, and that was going to bring the dreams back.
Yeah.
From Nightmare.
Yeah, it was so magical.
More pictures as well.
Oh my gosh, what a load of fireworks! Like honestly, they go full on out though, and obviously they always do the usual song that they have, which is brilliant, and it's just perfect. Honestly, I know someone that does it where they literally program chips in order to trigger these fireworks going off, and it's just so brilliant how much effort and how much time they put into it, It's just unbelievable. Honestly, it's I have such appreciation for it because it takes them hours to try and work it out as well.
If anyone in the comments wants to talk about ones we're on or ones we've already done, feel free to do that. Do you want to say anything more about 20? Because I feel like when we get to 2015, you're going to remember it when you see it, and it was just pure insane. Like,
right, let's go to it. Let's go to it. I'm done with this one. Let's go to the next one. So
this was the one with that wheel that everyone thought was going to spin, and apparently it was meant to and broke, but I don't know if that's true.
But it was the one that they used. Some people said that it was from Enterprise.
No, they said it was meant to be like it.
Yeah, but they and some people actually said it might have been part of Enterprise's old parts though as well, from what I've heard through the grapevine. Which obviously good use if it was. And to be honest, I thought it was really, really good as well. But obviously I still like my projector screen and all that lot. But this did quite engage me for quite a bit as well.
This isn't even the bit that's going to make you go, oh God, it was that one.
Go on.
But I remember when this starts, right? Mm-hmm. And we thought that was Kieran Quinn maybe acting as Sir Algernon.
We were there
this is Sir Algernon.
Yeah.
He's one of his many forms. He takes up many forms.
Yeah.
Life. I think Towers Fireworks some of the best. They are some of the best in the country, I think.
Yeah.
Totally
agree,
I sometimes speak to people who are really into fireworks, and they kind of shoot me down on it. No pun intended, but
yeah,
it's going to be good this weekend. I'm going to try and avoid spoilers, but I think the drones are going to be something else, like entirely to see.
We'll see.
We've been watching a lot of drone stuff online, haven't we? Of
yeah,
people abroad.
There is one person in particular that I watch every year, and this year he's got drones, and it was to do with Stranger Things. So, and that looked amazing because he had a drone that actually went through the other drones to video it as well.
I know you're gonna have a lot to say about the next bit, because there was a lot of different genres of music. But the cool thing was, you're gonna know what I'm gonna say before I put it up. There were stages around the lawn, about 3 or 4 of them, and each one had a person playing an instrument that lit up, and that's the most memorable thing about it. It was awesome. That
all I can say is I googled at the end of the night how to get one of those light up suits. Is that strange, or is that just the?
I was more into the instruments. I thought the instruments were really good.
Is that? Oh no, that wasn't the year that we wore our shoes, was it?
It might have been. I don't know if we've got the charging cable for those.
No, we'll have to look. I think it might have been the year after actually, but we got that inspired. I think we ended up getting loads of things that could light up. Preferably not take over fireworks. Obviously, we turned them off, so we're not that much like the show offs. But it was.
There were other people wearing them.
Interesting, but anyway, but yeah, it was really good again. Another good one.
It was kind of hard to film because these little instrument bits were going off all around. There were like podiums in the crowd, so you couldn't see everything unless you were probably stood too far back to even enjoy it. But the other thing I will say about some of the ones James has done on his YouTube, he's been multiple nights and he splices them together. So in the audio, it stays good all the way through. He's got it timed right, but it will kind of splice to there's a firework up there, but then something's happened on stage, and it will just so you're not missing anything. And I think that's quite cool. He does the multi-angle ones.
I must admit, the guy there, the conductor, I think that's
what Sir Algernon.
Sir Algernon.
Yeah, he looks really cool.
The way he stood, he was still in character when he was watching the fireworks, like in the bottom right-hand corner.
He was the only person
you could even see him like tucking in. I mean, you can't see me now because obviously we're on the slide, but
you
can see him tucking his hand in his blazer like that, and then holding his stick in a sort of character way, which is a bit like Willy Wonka in a way. You know, the guy
they stole the idea from Roald Dahl.
But no, I thought it was really good that even the people that were on the podiums and things like that, they still stayed in character. So well done to them.
What I haven't got actually, there was a guy with a there was an electric guitar guy as well, wasn't there? Some of the music's really good. The music they use in the fireworks is normally really good, and we'll get to 2021 because they changed up the pre-show. But the pre-show for like the last hour before you watch it, the last few years before COVID, they played like whatever the recent songs were on a loop of about 4 or 5 songs, and they're always really sad breakup songs. You got this really cold crowd there. It just takes all the mood away looking forward to stuff when you play dreary songs all the time. Have you got any more memories about this?
I don't know if it's kind of like a little bit like, you know, get to the low and then get the high, which is the actual fireworks show. Do you know what I mean? In terms of mood, I don't know. You know, you just feel like,
I know, but some years they've had like dancing on the ceiling and everyone's singing along to it.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant. Everyone was jumping up and down with that one.
I don't know if this was the first year I'm a score, were commissioned by Alton Towers to do the finale Hall of the Mountain King, but they included a variation of the Hex theme for this year as well, which was really cool. I'm trying to decide when we get to the end of it, which one's going to be my favourite.
Well, I'm kind of slowly taking note of mine on your notepad here that I've somehow managed to find.
Yeah, the famous notepad. And Nick couldn't believe I took notes, could he?
No, Mike's got a productivity sort of, I would say productivity pad, but basically just a notebook of all these quizzes and things and everything that he puts together for Thematically Speaking. And yeah, a lot's in there.
2016. This stage setup was rather good. There's only one stage, by the way. That's 3 different times at the top there when it had different things on it.
It was all right.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't a fan.
What I will say is, this was the year that it became Galactica, but it was also fitting without, well, it might have meant to be. It was also fitting because that was the year when in January David Bowie died. So they played, it was quite nice to play Is There Life on Mars? But I thought they missed a beat by not playing Starman, because everyone would have sang along.
Hey Joe, thank you for joining us.
Oh,
we're just kind of started from 2012 and we're slowly making our way through to 2016 and kind of taking note of our favourite ones as we go. I've got
Theme Park Insanity's link in the description. He's got a live Sunday on 8 p.m, but I'll talk more about that towards the end of the show. But yeah, I thought they missed a beat. Not playing Starman, because I thought the crowd would have come alive for that.
Yeah.
But do you want me to carry on, or do you want to say more before I carry on?
I thought at one point when because there was a little girl that sat in obviously this Galactica, the space shuttle.
Yep, there we go.
The air shuttle. And then I thought it genuinely moved up, or was that just me?
No, it looked like it did. It started going like video game on it, didn't it?
Yeah, and oh my gosh, and it actually looked like they had the song which I've actually downloaded, and the song went off and there was a load of techno stuff and like destroy them with lasers, and then all these like fireworks went off. That was the best bit, I think, out of all of that. And all the lasers went off as well. I got really psyched on that song, and then it's just on my phone ever since now. So thank you, Alton Towers, for inspiring the music as well.
Do you think the show works better when the story's being told predominantly through the fireworks rather than on a screen? Do you think it ruins it to put it on the screen?
I think they kind of did it quite well. The ratio to screen, you know, the circular screen and the fireworks worked pretty well, because you could still have that. Like I said, it's the same thing. The story was carried through. Everything just synced so well, but it didn't really give me that much of a wow all the way through. I kind of like lost interest going.
No, it did seem like they were just playing loads of techno music, really, and it was meant. But it kind of didn't really feel much like Galactica either. It was almost. Did they mention Galactica in the story? Was she using Galactica, or did they just have the logo at the start and that was it?
I think they called it air, because obviously the shuttle that you go in on the ride Galactica is air.
Yeah, so the drones are going to be insane, Joe. This is going to be awesome, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it should be awesome.
We were talking about it earlier about that we've actually officially heard that there will be 100.
I think he's heard 2 days ago.
So yeah, I'm sure you probably know, Joe, but we're just reiterating what we said earlier, but repeating. And yeah, I think it'll be good. Like, I think it will be good, but we'll see.
I'm hoping I can get the good shots I want, because I tend not to film the whole show because so many other people film the whole show, and as I've said before, I think ThemeParkJames, without you, he's my friend obviously, but I'm not being biased by saying he's probably got the best overall website for Alton Towers Fireworks. If you want to see it and you want to see the synopsis for the story for each one and the songs that we used, he's got the playlists on there and stuff like that. But I never film it. I did for like 2012, I think, and maybe 2013, but it's just so many other people doing it and doing a better job. But I like to get a little bit here and there for the vlog and stuff. It's like I will probably never, I think I've done it in the past sometimes, but I'll never put a POV in a vlog because I sort of think it ruins it and it's an easy out to get views. But we're going down a different avenue now. No,
I wouldn't go there because you might upset a few people. But I think it's good POVs for those that can't access it, and obviously it's nice for them to access something.
Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah,
but then obviously you don't get the full sensory experience of the.
But I wouldn't put it in the middle of a vlog.
No, but you wouldn't get like the motion of it and stuff like that, which I understand as well. So there we go. We're just leaving it at that.
Oh, he's here. I wanted to get in touch with Ben because he is the firework legend. We were talking to Ben when we went to Scarefest, and he was just reeling them off, wasn't he?
From
like 2000, what, and he was just reeling off what happened in them.
Explain who it is.
Well, yeah, I just said when we're at Scarefest.
Okay, when we're at Scarefest.
Listen when I talk.
I will do. Sorry. I have been listening to so many people today that I'm actually.
I'm hoping we see Ben because we're there on Saturday.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see Ben there.
Please come join.
He is an encyclopedia on knowledge of these fireworks, I tell you. And he's absolute laugh. We met him kind of, well, not by mistake, but by chance when we were at Scarefest, which was great. 2017.
You have to try and send a private message, Ben, to get in touch with us somehow.
Probably on Instagram's the best way.
Yeah, if you're on Instagram, try that.
2017. Now, I don't know if this was the first year you had to pre-book to guarantee entry. That's why I've got these photos to begin with. But yeah, let's get into the show. What do you remember about 2017?
2017.
Oh, I think 2017.
I'm looking at the pictures now and I'm thinking, oh, what was it?
It didn't have a centerpiece.
Oh, it had about the memories, wasn't it?
That sounds familiar, doesn't it? That they're always.
It basically was about what memories you remembered, and it was about togetherness or family or something.
I think this was the one with John Wardley, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that.
This was our wedding year. Oh my! But yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was the one with John Wardley.
Mm.
But yeah, I've just got some more info here actually. Well, you didn't have to, but you were encouraged to pre-book, and it was £5 back then for pre-book on the annual pass.
See, that's so good. Why didn't they do that?
Yeah, that is the person we referred to as Ben 2 in the blog.
Yeah, that is Ben 2.
Yeah, which pin do you want, Joe? We'll pick you something up. You have to let us know in the Instagram us, and we'll
just DM us, and then we'll work it out, Joe.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Or you can DM me. Actually, I'll probably keep nagging him.
These photos of the towers haven't come out that well. We've not got this on full screen, guys, so you might actually be able to see more than we can. This was the year that John Wardley, he was saying, he was narrating some parts of it, and it wasn't really a show. It was just about feeling good in general, I think. And there was a Towers Times, I think, did a meetup, and John Wardley was there, and they took recordings of what other people said Alton Towers meant to them, and they played it during the show.
I'm looking at it closer at the screen, but apologies if I'm shouting at anyone's ears off. But I actually don't. It wasn't that memorable though. That's the thing.
It's funny.
It's meant to be about memories. I can't remember it.
I think this one was probably the most emotional I ever felt watching fireworks, because there's a bit where he says, and I'm paraphrasing here, but John Wardley says something about life. It's a big bad world out there. You need to kind of like escape it. But I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember exactly what he said. But this was the year with John Wardley and, as I say, the people that went to that event. I think it was Towers Times.
Mm.
And some of them, but not all of them, because I know some people that went and got told some of them were going to be used. Because I think this is the year we went with Luke from Coastergen, and he said something, but I don't think it got used, which was a bit annoying, really. It wasn't. I felt like some years are better than others. This just seemed.
I think if you're going to pick a good year, you're going to pick one that's memorable.
It was better than 2016, though. 2016, I felt like they slumped to the bottom of the.
Yeah.
That's probably my least favourite. I don't know if Benji Bobo agrees.
For me, it probably is, just because I can't remember it.
No, I was saying 2016 is my least favourite.
Yeah.
2017 I thought was decent.
This one. See, I think 2017 is my least, just because I can't remember it.
2018, I know what I want to say about this.
2018's Wicker Man, isn't it?
It kind of was themed to Wicker Man, because that was the year, bits of it. But what I find weird is, and I won't mention his name because I don't want to advertise because it's illegal, but there's a certain guy who sneaks into places. And this was the year that he tried to sneak into Alton Towers and kind of failed. And it was funny because obviously he got banned, and anyone associated with him got banned from Merlin Parks. Yeah. But then they did a storyline in the fireworks about someone sneaking into Alton Towers at night. We started at 2012.
Ben Mark 2. We actually, 2012. Ben Mark 2.
But yeah, I remember when we went with ThemeParkJames to this one, and we're both saying it's really ironic that that's happened a few months earlier, and then they have a fireworks show where someone's sneaking into the park at night, and they discover the Bowen. Is it Bowen?
Oh, hush, hush, Joe. Hush, hush.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Bowen. You know, the people that I know how to spell it.
The Bjorn.
Bjorn, that's it.
The Bjorn.
Bjorn, she did It's So So Quiet.
Yes. Shh, shh. About this person's name too. Yes. But yeah, I did like it. To be honest, we were like, I don't know, towards the
Well, we always try and get on that hill bit where the line starts to go up.
And to be honest, we felt that heat. There were so many flames. It was like, oh my gosh, it was brilliant. And I was like, oh, I didn't need to layer up. I might actually take one of my layers off. It was that good. But I'm not saying I'm into arson, but it was a very good show, that one. So yeah, that'll be one of my lists.
I don't think it was the first year they caged up those ponds, but I thought I'd put an image of that in there. And that blue image of the top left, which is, I think that's meant to be a face. But when that was on, they were playing Mr. Blue Sky, and it was really cool.
Yes, there was a lot more. I don't know, a good range of music that is kind of my style, probably more than anything. But yeah, it was good jams, Because
the Wicker Man hasn't really featured very heavily in many of the fireworks, or there haven't been many since, to be fair, because COVID happened. But
they did have a lot of. I mean, you've got a photo there of all the food stalls. They did have a lot of food stalls come out all of a sudden, didn't they? And we were kind of a little bit bottlenecking towards the end to try and get out, which is still the same now. But before, it used to be you'd go out two different sides after fireworks, didn't you, as well?
Oh, there's a shot of Wicker Man.
But now it's just you go down one exit, yeah. Oh,
that was when because on the first night we queued, we went 2 nights, didn't we?
Oh, and that was the first time we went in the dark as well, I think. I went on with ThemeParkJames.
No, you didn't do that at fireworks. You did that on opening weekend, remember?
Oh my gosh, it was
the queue was so long, they actually stayed open.
But there was one
dark.
time we did a ride when they started another day with fireworks. Hey, Adventure Bears Global. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. We've just gone from 2012 fireworks.
Yeah, if you got any memories from the ones we've already done, we don't mind talking about them.
Yeah, just add and talk to each other, guys. It's absolutely fine. But we're just going to keep rambling on. So if you've got any questions or if you want to just chat amongst yourselves, you can do. Particularly about fireworks. So we'll probably pick up.
But to be fair, this one, from what I remember, was it just kind of cycled through the rides, which I know a lot of the shows do anyway. But it was just literally this ride, Wicker Man at the end.
Yeah, because it was like they used to say the big six, and it was like
it didn't go back to the story till the end, and then they kind of resolved the story. It was kind of there was a bit of story of them sneaking in at the start.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if Adventure Bears were here for this, but I was saying this show, I remember it was quite funny because that year someone got banned for sneaking in at night. And then they had a show, if you see the people in the middle at the top, about people sneaking into Alton Towers at night. So it's,
I
wonder if they got inspiration from that.
Yeah, there's like a little stage where they had to play it out, didn't they? And they were like to the left-hand side of but
I definitely feel like 2012 was good and 2013 was good. But 2016 it slumped, and then I feel like these two after really went back up in my opinion, I think. So 2019, I remember this one because had those gems. I don't know if I've got a picture of. Oh. Yeah, there, look, bottom left, you can see them. So you had to collect the gems back, didn't they?
So basically, they had to collect the gems from the different realms, and the different realms obviously is based on the rides. So already during the day, we were all trying to work out which crystal or which thing represented which ride, didn't we?
They were based on the rides, or was it like something about one was imagination?
And then in the end, it was about something else. But we thought it was based on the ride, so we kept working out which one would be for which ride during the day. So that kind of left it quite interesting. Just trying to work it out. I'm trying to see if I can remember.
Hearthstone. There was Adventure, Fear, Magic, Thrill, and Hearthstone. I've definitely not just read that.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, I think we were like I said during the day, we were trying to work out.
We walked up to it during the day. Actually, we've got a vlog of that. Somewhere on this channel, we've got a vlog of when we went in 2019.
Excuse me.
And it's on there.
I actually still have the photos of us all standing in front of them with my good friend as well, Emma. So shout out to Emma there.
But look at that photo in the middle.
Oh, that's a beautiful photo. Is that ThemeParkJames?
These are all ThemeParkJames, yeah.
Oh, ThemeParkJames, you're amazing. Just letting you know.
For anyone who's just joined, I've put his website in the description, but also specifically the firework part of his website. And I think that's the best all-round place to see information. He's got loads of photos on each one individually on different pages. He's got all the sign-ups to the story. He's got the soundtrack of all the songs that were used in each show. And I've also linked straight his YouTube in the description of each of these shows. He's recorded the whole show, and some of them are multi-angle, so he's kind of spliced in the stage bit for some of it, so you're not missing anything. But I got pictures of the merch as well. Oh, I should have worn that hat. I've got the purple hat with the pin badges on.
He does.
I bought a poppy today though, so that's cool.
Oh. Yeah, don't remember.
Yeah, remember. Go early because you get queues, like massive queues. We're gonna have to go early.
Yeah,
on Saturday.
We will. We've already heard that it's already sold out, which obviously we mentioned last night, but we'll mention it again. So yeah, it might be a bit busy, but for those going Sunday, well done. Unfortunately, some of us have to work on a Monday. But yeah, it's going to be good either way. Good company.
Was this better than 2018?
It's another one that no, it didn't. No, I like my flames, but yeah, I just no. It was okay. It didn't give me the wow factor.
So then, if everyone's still paying attention, we go to the next year. Oh yeah, that never happened. Right.
Go back again. What was that?
Alton Towers Fireworks. That was COVID, wasn't it?
Oh, you scribbled that one out, didn't you? Alton Towers. I'm not surprised. Oh,
2021 was last year. They had some good merch here. They had the hot. If you can see that image in the top right, they had the hot cups. I don't know if they were refillable.
Cups.
The mugs. I like that t-shirt. I like the picture of the towers. He's done some good picture of the towers this year.
Honestly, he's so good at taking pictures.
We've not got it in full screen, so I don't know if people watching this on full screen. That bottom right picture, there's a load of golf balls, and that's where that white mass is there.
Yes.
Do you remember this show? It was only last year, but do you remember it?
No, it's not. It's another one again that I don't remember. Like what was going off with it? What was it about? It wasn't about music genres and decades. That's what it was, wasn't it? There was one where it did decades of music.
I've got a little bit of information here about this.
Okay, go on.
Unfortunately, ride availability was very poor. The Smiler Hex and Rapids and Skyrim were down for the entire event.
Yeah.
And 13 are major problems, so it wasn't a great weekend last year.
Yeah. But yeah. Hi guys, for anyone that's just joined the chat as well. Just to let you know that we're actually doing our own little review of Alton Towers Fireworks from 2012 to obviously up to date. So at the minute we're now at 2021. So if you've got any comments, questions or anything, just put it in the chat and hopefully we'll try and track it down and
that's what I've bet on at some point because he just knows everything.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it would be amazing. Can we have your Ben Mark too? On the show.
Decades last year.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, it was decades, but not in the way you think. It was they went. I remember now. They went through a time machine,
David Blythe,
and they went like to 1800s or something, didn't they?
Yeah, and I thought it was okay. I mean, to me, I kind of move whatever kind of. Maybe this is just the way my brain is wired. I don't know, but I move to whatever kind of music anyway that goes on. So, even when it came to the classical music, I thought it was good how it was timed. This is the thing I can say, like, oh, this is what happened in a fireworks, but I can't tell you what year it was. That's my problem. That's why I can't remember half the time. But it was more of a case of I love the classical music one in the Renaissance. They call it the Renaissance, and there was one song that really got me, and I was like, that is not in the Renaissance period.
I wouldn't know too much about it,
but it was still really good time. That was the only thing that I had a problem with, but it's not a problem. It's just
another thing to note was notable in its absence was Wicker Man, which aside from some exploding balls of flame wasn't really referenced at all. I've got more. 2002 was there, yeah.
2002
Night of
Night of Zombies, 2004 with Dr. Pop Rockets, 2005 continued with Dr. Pop Rockets, 2006 were Electric Towers, then they stopped until 2010. Whoa.
I got the 2010 bit right, but they stopped for a while. I mentioned that earlier.
That is brilliant knowledge. Hi to everyone that's just joined in the comments. We've done our own review from Alton Towers Fireworks again from 2012 to up to now.
I don't know if this was the first year they put these white things on the lawns, which made it a lot easier not to slip over.
Smash the light.
So we've got a friend, Joss, who didn't he miss the Sunday because he fell over on the lawns and twisted his ankle.
Oh, we did.
On the mud.
I think that was the year before, though, Biff.
There wasn't. Well,
no, the year before that. Sorry.
Do you want a reminder?
No.
I will say actually, while we're talking about 2020, and I can understand there's a business, but was anyone else a little bit annoyed that just before the first lockdown, they waited till that Friday to decide to go, oh no, actually, we're not going to open Alton Towers in March. And then this fireworks in 2020 was advertised at the park. And I was thinking, they can't have everyone in a big group on the launch yet. And then like in the week before, they were like, yeah, we're not going to do it.
I'm sure as well, I might be changing the subject here, but the towers that they had in 2021 and they sprayed that like water/air stuff, I'm sure that smelled like disinfectant. Unless that's just me.
No, that was just CO2.
I don't know. It was really weird.
Coming from that
like,
thing that you can kind of see in the middle and that Smilify was top right.
It just, I don't know. It might have just been.
Do you want to tell the people at home about the relentless DJ mix?
Gosh. If you want to look at any little reels or shorts on our Instagram.
Well, it's on the vlog as well.
And the vlog too.
Dancing.
There is all of us having a really good time and a good old boogie, moving wherever way we want and joining in with the relentless DJ that was on there. She was brilliant.
You can kind of see her in the picture, but when you're there in real life, like you can kind of almost see her in the picture there, the top of her head. She was she looked like a child stood behind a really tall desk. She was really like far back. And then this massive desk.
The DJ setup was massive.
And it didn't look like she was actually playing
really
it, although
long.
she probably was.
But she tried interacting with other people and she interacted with us, didn't she? And we all started clapping and dancing and copying her, and she was loving it as well. And she was really enthusiastic, I think. It was just nice. And it'd be nice just to know who the DJ was. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, Ben and Holly will be bringing giant marshmallows.
Oh, we'll be bringing our Tupperware box. I bought some stuff for that today.
We have a couple of snacks.
Because what happens is, anyone who hasn't been to fireworks, it gets rammed. Like, because everyone tries to get their spots at about 5:30 onwards. So they might as well start the fireworks at 6. That's the one thing I will criticise Alton Towers on. They start it at 7 usually. They've always started at 7, I think. But if they started at 6 and it finished at 6:30, that'd be 2.5 hours of night ride. But at 7:30, everyone's trying to blitz it away. And there's some areas of the park that aren't open again yet. And there's not much time to get on more than, say, one ride. Because it's packed anyway. I'd do the fireworks at 6 o'clock because it's dark enough.
Adventure Bears Global have snacks too. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's awesome. Obviously, we'll share. We're sharing. Sharing's caring.
Because what we normally do, most of the previous years we've done, we got a big Tupperware box and we just fill it with like Tunnocks caramel and Frazzles and stuff like that.
Penguins.
And all we have to do is buy a hot chocolate, but we don't have to queue in any of the food places because they all get round on Tower Street, don't they?
So it's just nice.
We bought a hot chocolate. Was it the lunchbox in CBeebies Land?
Yes.
And then we all sat there with a Tupperware box, got loads of stuff out.
It's
like, well, we bought hot drinks, so we're allowed to sit in here.
Yeah, it is worth it just to get a warm drink in the evening, just to give people a heads up that have never been before, and just snack on stuff.
So do you want to, by a show of comments, I have slapped together a quiz quickly, even though we did one yesterday. So if people at home want a quiz, we can have a quiz. But I just want to say, this year we're having drones. I've not got any footage, but I can't wait for the drones.
So I have, okay, guys.
Do you want to show your book off while we're here?
I was going to say, do you want to put a thumbs up in the comments if you want to do a quiz?
We'll do the quiz anyway. You can play
just
it if
a
they don't want
thumbs
to play
up saying you're ready, because I wasn't prepared for this and I'm a bit stuck.
Well, it's pretty easy,
I don't know any of the answers, just for confirmation there. So,
in reply to Ben, I would actually love it if, and I think they will. I'd love it if they totally themed the fireworks next year for Nemesis coming back, and they have this big story, and it'd be great. Yeah, Ben wants a quiz.
I'm not showing it off yet, but just for those that haven't actually seen it yet, I have something that came.
I'm not showing off the parcel I got, but if you want to see how big the parcel is in its packaging, I hope the parcel's as good as you're making out now.
That came through the post today, so I'm actually quite excited. But
I'd laugh if you got sent the wrong thing and it's something really.
No, trust me, I've double checked it beforehand. But yeah, I'm quite excited to show people what I've recently got, or I recently bought for myself as a treat. So yeah, I'll probably show you later. But yeah, let's carry on.
Oh,
so I've got
James is here. I didn't know James watched this show.
Good to see you.
Right, I'll let the people at home play first.
Oh my goodness, okay.
What I've done is, because I found out they were using drones at Alton Towers, I've come up with 2 words that you're going to see. Now, they're all made from rides or theme parks. I've taken letters from the logos of rides or theme parks that are now defunct. So they're either not in operation, closed, or they've been rethemed. So this isn't the name of it anymore. So we can play along at home.
Ready?
Yeah, but I'll let them try at home first. Drones rock. Let's see the comments light up now. Which some of them are rides or parks.
Well, the first one.
Well, I don't know if you want to let the people at home play.
Okay, I'll let people at home play first.
It wouldn't be right
guys,
just to go. Do you want a quiz, guys? Here's the answers.
The first one, Adventure Bears. I thought the same. Yep.
Joel, yeah, Joel.
Bear and Holly. Yep. So the second one.
I assume it's not going to be called Joel when it comes back.
Oh, come on! I know what R is.
Yeah, I know what R is as well. Well, I know what they all are. But
what is R? Yes.
Yes.
Go! Right, and then
what is O?
Oh.
N is American Adventure. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Which N is it though? Is it the one in American or the one in Adventure?
What are you being specific?
No, I'm not. Just a bit of extra. Yeah, it was there.
What is O?
So we've got N. N is American Adventure.
Oh.
Ben said.
E seems like Scorpion Express for some reason. I'm not allowed to say I'm sorry.
Well, you can if it's wrong like that. You can, yeah.
Rocky
Express. Think the same area, Joe.
Oh.
Think the same area, and you might be there. There's something else.
Oh. I want to know what that O is.
I assume it's defunct. He's going to tell me it probably still operates now. Wouldn't be the first time, would it?
Just found something from the chat. Loggers Leap.
Loggers Leap. Yeah, Loggers Leap's the E. Does anyone know what the O is?
That one.
Oh yeah, while we're here, I've just seen something in the chat from before.
Well, we'll mention it afterwards.
I think it is going to return, but we'll talk about that after the quiz. Does anyone know what the O is? Just jump in with any letters if you want, but we're... Some of them obviously are parks and some of the rides, but they're all either closed or have been rethemed, so this isn't the name.
Drop? No, Crop Drop.
What, the C?
No, well, I thought that, and then I thought, no, it might be the O.
No one knows any of them now.
Oh, see, K Black Hole.
K is Black Hole, yeah. K is Black Hole.
I can see it now, but other people mention it.
They're all in the UK.
Goodness me. Oh, woo. Crop Drop's got to be the O.
No, because Crop Drop isn't defunct, is it? It's still operational. That's what I mean.
Sorry,
These are all rides and parks that are closed or have been rethemed or not
sorry,
operational.
I'm trying to figure out the ones that have...
Yes, Camelot. The C is Camelot. The C is Camelot. Theme park.
I actually don't know the others then. I'm stumped.
I think the O is going to be difficult. The R...
The S is Scorpion Express.
No, it's not. Scorpion Express is still...
Isn't me thinking that it's no longer there? It's just because I'm not going to it regularly.
I once went in the Black Hole Tent for the scare mazes. That was a laugh.
My brother once
We went the wrong way, and the monkey didn't have his head on.
Oh.
Make of that what you will. That's a soundbite we're probably going to use for a clip show.
Headless monkey. I don't know why.
Someone's going to shout that at you on Saturday. You've seen the show.
Headless monkey.
So we haven't got O.
Wonky donk.
We haven't got S, or the other O, or the R. That's what we've got left. OORS. I know what they all are. I'll give you a clue.
Gosh.
Well, I don't know which one people want to kill. If I tell you where they are, it's very easy. Or which parks they're at.
So we've already done the first.
They're all rides. The four that are left, both the O's, the S and the R, they're all rides.
So
they're not parks.
Okay, so the S is a ride.
They're all rides that obviously are closed now or have been taken down. They're not operational or been rethemed.
Oh, are they all UK as well?
They're all in England, yeah.
I don't know.
In fact, the O and the S were at Merlin Parks.
Okay.
I thought people would jump on this. Normally I do a quiz. I'm like, let's not make it too difficult.
David Blythe, I think you might have it.
Slammer, yes. The S is Slammer. The O is another Merlin one, and the R and the O at the bottom aren't.
I'm there thinking Samurai's still going, but I'm looking at that R thinking, no.
If I told you the parks, it would be very easy.
One of them's not Pandemonium, is it?
No, but it might be another ride at the park.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse, yeah, the O is Apocalypse.
Oh my goodness.
The O is Apocalypse.
There is a hamster running in a wheel in my brain. There we go.
Can you? So we need the first O and the R. Can you think of another ride that used to be at Drake Manor?
Oh gosh. Oh, Ben 10. No, Ben 10.
Can you think of another ride that you found really uncomfortable? That I climbed on the track for behind the scenes, and if I'd fallen down, they would have had a lot of a lawsuit.
Oh, G-Force.
G-Force, yeah, the Irish G-Force.
Oh gosh, that is the one with the restraints.
And the first though is from a Merlin Park, but I think everyone else has given up in the chat.
Are we all still here? Are we all still living, guys?
Yeah, G-Force. We got G-Force.
Give us a thumbs up if you're all okay, because
the first though, the red one, is at a Merlin Park.
This is why I don't.
Well, it was at a Merlin Park, and it was one of the London ones.
Yeah.
We're alive. Do everyone want the answers? Does someone want to take a stab at O? I think you'll kick yourself, really. So, is it one of the London ones? No, that O is Apocalypse, but the first O.
Oh, the first O. Oh. Oh, no. I'm going to say Bubbleworks. But
yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Bubbleworks, when Imperial Larder had it.
Oh, that's amazing. I've impressed myself there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Oh, that is awesome.
To be fair, everyone did quite well. I thought they still got them all. With a bit of help from you as well.
And me and my crazy noises.
I thought everyone would steamroll through those, because yesterday I did that Disney one and everyone was just knowing everything.
We did it, guys. We won.
Are you going to want to show off your
right
parcel?
Right. As some of you know, there has been the very last... Obviously, recently we visited in one of our blogs the vintage fair at Woollerton Hall. So I have got that inspired because I have been eyeing this up for ages. That I have bought myself not only this, but there's something else as well.
Did it come in the same parcel?
Yeah, it did come in the same parcel, but this is the ultimate one that I really want to show.
She's got a bit of the ultimate.
And you can hopefully buy more copies of them as well. But I just wanted to show you this because I like the sort of vintage style and I like the appreciation for the nation.
It's second hand.
And no, these are brand new. Oh my god!
No, that looks like it might be frayed there.
Right, so just making you aware, these are all actually collectible books. So obviously we've got the Carter's Fair book. So I thought I'd let you know.
Poster Craze has been there.
I have actually got them on my Instagram as well, and I think they are following me back. I can't quite remember, but
they should be now.
I feel so inspired as a designer to do with all the books and everything. I'll hold you that. I'm not going to show that one because it's got a child's thing on it, but I'll show you the back of it. So the Carter's Steam Fair. Oh my goodness, Mike's never actually seen these yet. I literally just pulled them upstairs.
A lot of these look dangerous.
Downstairs, coming in from work. But obviously, these are all the really interesting books. I mean, it's probably boring for everyone, but for those that have visited, like, I'm going to name drop Richard Smiler Jones, then, obviously there's that one there as well. So I've got all these
what happened with Richard Smiler Jones? Wasn't he the guy that...
I've got all these lovely, lovely books, and obviously I love the traditional arcade games as well, which when it came to... going to Drayton Manor, they actually had some traditional games like the 11s. So this one's the 11s game here.
At the moment.
This is the 11s game here, where you actually put a penny in and it flicks around, and then it'll drop into one of the holes as well.
Was Richard?
And then I've also got. I'm going to keep going. And then I've also got that one as well. So obviously, everyone there is just awesome. But I love the design on it as an artist myself. I just love it. And then the PS Torres little stall. So this is going to be quite a good bedtime story for me. I have even bought the book that does tricks and inspiration on how to do the signage and everything based on these rides. And it is also, you have to pay a little bit extra for, but it's also signed by Joby Carter as well in the front, which I can't physically show you because obviously it might be for legal reasons, but I'm going to partially cover it just to show you a little bit. But
credit card details.
But it is kind of right there in the top corner. So I've actually got it a signed copy.
I probably can't show you because it's got a picture of a kid in it.
So if anyone wants to message me and see if you can get your hands on it your own, you can do. But obviously it's a bit pricey. But I thought I'd spend it on myself, and hopefully I might actually start drawing some signage and stuff in my own little art book.
There's a kid in here a little girl who's trying one of those hammer things, and it's like she's not going to win.
Oh, yeah, with the strength ones. But yeah, there's such good books. I mean, those particular books I bought in general are literally for like real proper like enthusiasts to do with the vintage sort of Steam Fair carnival stuff. But then obviously I like the design side of it, so I'd love to go into more of that further. He does do courses as well, but they're obviously more down south. Where you do the courses and things, but yeah, I was saying I'd love to do it. I know they do ones over Zoom calls, but
not the same over Zoom,
isn't it? So I might try and do it on my own and see what happens. But yeah, I would like to do the courses one day.
I was going to say, is Richard the guy that also I know who Richard is, but was he the guy where we mentioned someone on our show a few months ago, I think, and we said, oh, if you need to get to Gulliver's, he's got a kid, and he said he'd get people in, and then we said, I wonder if loads of people have emailed him since. He's been inundated with people saying, can we go to Gulliver's with you?
Do you know what? I did hear that there was Knox. Sorry, Ben and Holly. It comes up differently on mine. Ben and Holly. It's because I've not got my glasses on. I did once think that there was a museum, and I thought, oh, I can't be right. But now I'm glad you've confirmed that. So I think it's something that I want to venture a journey on and have a look. So yeah, it'd be cool. But yeah, if anyone even if like I visit someone if we meet up one day and someone wants to have a look at them, you're quite welcome to. Just let me know, and I'll see if I can bring them to have a nosy. But this one's staying at home, and I will keep it and treasure it forever. Thank you for your time.
Are you gonna go now?
I'm done now. Drop the mic. Not you.
So what has been everyone's favourite fireworks display so far? Is it one that's older than the ones we've shown? And while you're trying to answer that, because that's a hard question to answer, I just want to mention Theme Park Insanity's link is in the description as well. He does a live at 8 p.m. on Sunday, so that's going to be a great way to end the weekend. Oh God, the steam yachts. We've got that in our vlog. They were so forceful.
We had
such a small ride.
We had one of our friends that had their daughter on, and
it's about 1 year old.
They said they were taking it slow, and even then we thought that was quite fast.
I don't think you can take it slow.
Yeah, totally get it.
And also ThemeParkJames, I used all the photos from him, and I've put links to his website and to the fireworks part of his website and all the archive stuff. That's the best place to watch any fireworks stuff, because he's got all the photos and he's got a synopsis of the story, and then he's got all the set lists for the songs. And I've put all of the firework displays we've talked about tonight. They'll put the YouTube links in the description. So you might want to go and watch 2014 with the water projection. That's quite good. Or 2015 with the Eurovision-esque people with the instruments. Like Electric Velvet. That's what they look like.
And yeah, I will look into those vlogs as well, Ben and Holly. So yeah, I will look into them. Oh.
Is there anything else you wanted to say? But we might wrap it up. We did a show yesterday, so go check that out. I've not put the link in the description. We had Walking with the Woods on. We had a Disney quiz similar to that quiz I've just done now with the letters, so go and watch that.
If you had a top three, what would the top three be of the fireworks displays then, Mike?
My favourite one was probably... I've got a lot of sentimental value for 2012 because anyone who wasn't there at the start, I think 2012 is the best. It's the last year that Alton Towers felt like it had the proper classic Alton Towers magic. I don't know if it's because the Smiler didn't feel like it fitted in 2013 or other stuff happening, but I've not felt... That's the last time the park felt at its best. I don't know if people are going to agree with that in the comments. But so I like that display. I like the 2014 with the water. But I think third, even though you said you don't even remember it and it wasn't that great, 2017 with John Wardley talking in it was probably my third favourite. You probably don't remember three. You probably remember one.
I've taken note as we've gone along. Yeah, I probably did remember one.
Oh, Legoland with the I thought we were only allowed to pick Alton Towers ones. Yeah, Legoland. Not saying there. You can buy glasses.
We still have the Legoland bricks ones somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
You know,
because you can use them on any fireworks. You look through these glasses, and it makes everything look like Lego blocks, and it's quite cool because they actually look like Lego blocks with the bits on top.
But yeah, my first one would have to be still 2014. I just loved how it carried the story through. Everything, the timing and everything was brilliant. And yeah, that's just maybe me with my sentimental value as well. But yeah.
So, 2014.
Yeah.
Do you remember any other two? You asked me three. You're just like...
Yeah. The other two. Sorry, my voice is going too. The other two would be 2015, which that one was a really good storyline for me personally, and I loved how they had the light up sort of outfits and things like that. It was just so many different things.
Yeah.
And it was just so all spread out as well. So
Yeah,
it wasn't
stages
just
were
all in
spread
one
out.
place. It wasn't just the bit in front of you. It was like to the side, behind you. And it was like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. It's like proper surround sound awesomeness with light. And then the one after that would be 2018, the one with the Wicker Man. Just because of the
With the
flames.
person sneaking into Alton Towers.
Yeah, it was just really, really good.
2020.
And toasty.
That's probably better than 2016, the 2021.
And I get it. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and you were quite welcome to your own opinion on here as well.
What's Ben's favourite? Because Ben is quite a connoisseur of these. I'd like to know what Ben's favourite is.
Yeah.
Benji Bobber, I mean, not Ben from Ben and Holly's.
Ben Mark 2. We know.
Well, Ben and Holly haven't been before. I wonder if Adventure Bears have been before.
Adventure Bears Global. Have you been to fireworks before? Is this your first time too? It will be very interesting. In fact, Joe from Theme Park Insanity, how long has he been going to Alton Towers Fireworks?
Don't know. He's going to miss it this weekend.
Have you been?
Oh, come on, Ben. You'll have to. You have to check out. It's probably best to message us on Instagram, but we're gonna have to meet Benji Bobber again at fireworks. I think
we'll bring extra snacks for you.
For everyone.
For everyone as well, but just extra snacks. And the beach got their different things.
Oh, the Oblivion one. Oh, he's never been to fireworks. He's going to be watching the live stream tomorrow. Then, Walking with the Woods doing a live stream tomorrow from 6 p.m. on either their YouTube or their Instagram, but check both.
I'm so excited to be with people that have never actually been before. So, whoop, whoop.
Well, you say that, and the atmosphere is going to be the first time they experience it, but it's going to be such a different show this year. It's going to be as new to us as it is to them.
Yeah, but obviously it's just the atmosphere, though, isn't it, with the people? So
that's their first time as well, but they live in Stoke.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Oh, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool, I think. Yeah, it's going to be really good. As I said at the start, it's sort of, in my opinion, I don't know if people are going to agree here, but I did say at the start, I think fireworks, Alton Towers is like the biggest time in the UK theme park calendar for me. It's like Christmas Day or the World Cup final or WrestleMania or something like that. It's the thing
at the end of the year to look, well, not the end, but the end of like the calendar year with the theme parks to look forward to, isn't it?
Yeah, I did wonder about the signal, Ben. I'm going to miss it anyway because I don't want it ruined, because I think there's going to be a lot of people putting photos up and everything as well, and it's just going to ruin it. I will go. I'm going to go to Nemesis at the start of the day rather than, I don't mind about getting the last ride, so we're going to get there early,
yeah,
and go straight to Nemesis, and then find everyone else we're meeting up with after that. I think
definitely, yeah,
it's going to be good, yeah. So you got anything else? Anyone else want to add anything? We've because this was kind of a lot more informal than normal, even though that's not very professional normally.
Thank you to listening to our opinions, but obviously we try and listen to yours or read yours equally as well. Hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, we'll have to have been on the show one time because I'd love to know how bad. My main memory from Thorpe Park when they stopped doing it, the last year they did it, the logo said, I've not got it on me because I didn't know we were going to talk about it. It said Thorpe Park blows it up, but they put a firework and they knew what they were doing. They put a firework on the poster, so it was between, what is it, blows and it. So it looked like they were meaning to say blows. I'm not going to swear, but S word up, and they just put something over the H, and it looks so much like that's what they'd done, and that was such a Thorpe Park thing to do. But apparently, their fireworks were just literally here's some fireworks for about 10 or 15 minutes. There was no story or anything. But I never got to see them because I always went to Alton Towers. But yeah, we'll have to
hope you enjoyed the show, and hope you could all like this video as well, and make sure to put the notification on as well, the little bell,
and check out all ThemeParkJames' stuff in the description, and subscribe to him if you haven't, but check out his firework part of his website because it is really good. And Theme Park Insanity, they're doing a live at 8 p.m. on Sunday. We'll be there in the live chat.
Yeah.
James will have to go to this is different. James, but he'll have to go to theme park one day. He gets busy. They've sold out.
Oh, thank you for listening. Appreciate it.
But did you want to do the catchphrase?
So we'll see you
In the review.
because for now
We're gone.
bye.